Like, I have to give him props, like, because the devil always has a really, really cool goatee. But really, what they failed to do, and this is why I'm atheist, because the devil gives you fictitious characters. Because the devil is a cupcake, and he is cookies and a cinnamon roll, and he's pizza. He's pizza. See, what they should have done in the Bible is, like, Revelation should have been like a recipe book, like a cookbook, like sort of like all the good things that diabetics wish they could eat and fat people love, you know, and say, this is Satan. This right here. Gluten, cheese, you know, hamburgers. This is the devil. And it'll make you fat, give you high blood pressure, clog your arteries. Because telling people that he's like this cute red ginger person with a goatee and a pitchfork, you're only tempting us. You're only making the gays just love the devil. That's why they, you know, Satan worshipers, because they're like, hey, he's kind of hot. And in Portland, Jesus is hot because, you know, he's thin, he's white, got long hair, got abs, barely wears anything, has sandals. I mean, that's all important. That's really all important. So basically, you come here and it's just Jesus. Jesus and the devil. The cupcakes, the pizza, that's Satan. Jesus, hippies, awful Stark, eating at a food truck. That's it. Welcome to Portland. So yeah, I've been getting into all these debates, speaking of Portland, and you guys know that's all I've been talking about lately because I'm here. I love it. So much stuff is going on. I can't even really talk to you about all the stuff that's going on because it's just so bizarre, and I'm tired, and I'm old, and I'm just like, I'm bitter. I want to, like, before I came here, I thought I'm going to have like this, open my store, have like a meditation room, and have people come in and empower them. And I've changed that. My whole idea now is to confirm people's bitterness, make people feel, you know, like when they talk about how sucky their life is, I'm going to confirm it. Yeah, your life does suck. And let me tell you, mine does too. Look, I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to talk about my job experience, talk about my roommate experiences, just put it all out there so people can understand, yeah, your life sucks. Mine does too, buddy. Just listen to this. Got a little something for you. Sit down. Grab a cushion. Is that what do we call that in Portland? What do you call that? What is that? A potato sack bag? Whatever we call that here. Just pull one up. I want to chat with you. And I'm just going to teach bitterness. Like, there's all these coaches, these self-help, you know, gurus that get out there and teach people how to be positive. Like I'm going to teach you how to be positive, motivate you, make change in your life. And I'm going to be the opposite of that. I'm going to be the person that's going to confirm it. I'm going to be the person that's going to put you off the ledge when you want to jump off that building or that bridge. I'm like, you know what, let's count to 3. 1, 2, and I'm just going to push your ass off. Because I'm like, you know, I get it, man. I get your pain. I get your suicide pain. I get it. I was there. I'm still there now, man. Listen to this. Pull that up. I got something for you. Because, you know, I'm mid-40s and shit ain't going the way that I want it to go. Yeah, I want to try to get somebody motivated. I want you to talk to me about your pain. Talk to me about your struggle. What's going on there? Why are you miserable? Why are you sad? I got that. I understand that, man. You know, they got pills for that. They got pills. Yeah, heroin's over. They got pills. Just overdose on something. Here's some water, some Kool-Aid, a little Arizona tea, cinnamon roll, 2 cookies. There you go. I got this. I can help you. Because, man, it's just rough. I really can honestly say that I could probably say that probably at this point in my life, I probably would not have anticipated it would be like this. I wanted it to be, you know, smoother, laid out, you know, but it's tough. But I'm meeting some good people. I have to tell you that here, I'm meeting some different people, some interesting people, some fun people, doing some stuff, but I'm still going to teach that class. Watch. I'm gonna be that person. Like there was Franklin Covey. There's all these people that teach you how to get out there and grab life by the balls. And I'm gonna teach you how to get out there and kick life in the nuts, and push you off the ledge. Because I get it. Because I get your pain, and I'm gonna want you to push me off too. That's my new lease on life. Forget turning over a new leaf. Get you a whole new leaf. Get one that's pretty much dead, dying. We're done here. Let's just jump together. I got nothing. You know, I told you, you're not going to learn anything from this show. It's not what it's about. So, what was going on? I know I had said I was going to bring up some stuff this week. And remember, I told you guys that I was going to, have something to talk about, something a little bit more put together. And you see, like I told you, I wouldn't. It's not what I do. And I'm trying to literally push on because it's weird because, like I've told you before, having the podcast, doing it here, it's just weird because I don't have my private space. And let's talk about that. It's funny because there's a girl at my job, Yolanda. Ooh, we're gonna talk about Yolanda. So, not too long ago, she was kind of trying to get to know me in a more intimate way, and that wasn't gonna happen, obviously, for so many reasons. But I had to, kind of let her know. It's like, I'm into the gentlemen's. It's what I'm into. It's what I like. I like dudes with the ding dong. It's what I do. And so I was, let her down gently. And she was cool about it, Wasn't a major issue. She seemed really cool. Well, she's bisexual. She's got a kid, and she's dating some chick at our job. And I'm like, huh? What? Here I'm trying to get all cocky and be like, yeah, I got the ladies. They all after me. They on me. Well, yeah, there goes that. So chubby, but I attract bisexual women. Go figure. What is that about? So, anyway, so we were talking. We obviously work at the same place. We get paid probably the same amount of money that the kids who used to help make Joan Rivers' jewelry collection in Taiwan, probably same hourly wage, I'm imagining. Like Taiwanese child labor. Pretty much sure we make about the same. Maybe I make a little bit more because I'm a little older and been around. But I'm sure it's the same. It's the amount that the people make at the iPhone factory. We probably all make the same amount of money. And she was talking about how she can't wait to, have her own place again. And I was like, yeah, it's one of those things where you take for granted, because even when I lived in Chicago, I lived by myself. I lived in a studio, and it wasn't a great studio because I didn't know what bed bugs were until I moved into that studio. No joke. I didn't know what I thought I was having, but I just remember waking up with these, bites, and I thought, well, I don't know what that is. But yeah, I learned what the bed bug was in that studio, but it was my own. I lived by myself, and I didn't have to, I didn't have to share. I didn't have to be quiet. I could just be myself, and it's one of those things you take for granted. But we were both talking about how we were looking to, get our own place and have that freedom. And there's tons of people I know that do this, and they do it quite well. Like, they don't mind it, they love it, and it doesn't bother them. But people like myself, man, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but yeah, I'm glad I have my own space. I'm too independent. I always have gas, and like, it's the worst thing because like when you take a shit, you sometimes you might eat something like Taco Bell or something, and you just want to let it out. You just want to just blow up the bowl, And when you live with people, you have to be all self-conscious about it and be like, let it out easy. And it's the worst because you just want to just blow it up. You just want to just be like, pow, just let it all out. And if it's juicy, if it's running, you don't want people to care. You just should care because you're like, you can't do it at work. You can't do it at work because if you go to work, you know, people have seen your shoes. They look, everybody who sees a stall looks at shoes to see if they recognize the person that's sitting in there. So let's just keep it real. So you can't do it at work. So if you do it at work, then everybody's going to know you're the person who blew up the bathroom. And every time they go in there, they're going to be like sick because, you know, they have to deal with your gassy ass or whatever. So you wait till you get home so you can just blow it up and do it great. But when you live with people, you can't do that. You have to be cautious. You have to be like, you know, you definitely have to use the brush. The brush is always, you can't just let it sit there for a day. Not that you should in the first place. I'm just saying, when you live by yourself, you can run out the house because you can just go, you know what, I'll handle that later. I'll just throw some Comet in it right now, let it soak, let it marinate. Then you come back and you do it. But when you live with somebody, you have to be conscious. You have to make sure you have time to scrub the bowl because you don't want to leave skid marks in the toilet. And I'm hairy, so I always have to rinse the tub out like immediately. Like I can't just wait till I get home. So many things that I would say would wait till I got home. Now they just don't wait. It's just tough. Like you just mentally, you feel like you never get, you know what it is for me? It feels like when you're really sleepy, when you're just crazy sleepy, and it's like you're just like, I'm so sleepy, but you fall asleep, but you only sleep for like an hour, not even that, and it's not even a good sleep, and you just wake up still wanting to sleep, but you can't. It's like because you just don't rest because you feel like if you fall asleep for real, you're going to miss something. Like you'll sleep through your alarm or you're just going to... That's how it feels. It feels like you don't want to get too comfortable because you can't. You just can't. Because it's not yours. It's not your place to get comfortable. It's just one of those things you're just like... I mean, maybe other people's situations are different. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time for me. Like in London, it was different because I was super young. You know, it was fun. You know, you sharing with Australians and stuff, and it was different. It was just a fun life, you know. But when you're like 95,000 years old, it is no fun. I can't. Like today, I'm just going. There's so much on my mind. You know, like I was thinking, I wish I were Buddhist. Because if I were Buddhist right now, I could pretend I was like a butterfly or some shit. And just land on somebody's nose or something. And just be like, I feel myself transcending to a different place right now. I'm a butterfly. I'm not me. That's what that song means. You know, I never really paid attention to that Emily Sade song or whatever. If I'm somebody else, it wouldn't happen to me. Like that is literally the epitome of what I feel like right now. Like if I were just somebody else, none of this would be happening to me. Oh my God, I had an epiphany. Oh wow. I feel like crazy smart right now. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys probably weren't with me, but that song is deeper than I ever thought. It's just like this moment as when I felt like, wow, that song is really deep. That's great. Yeah, because if I was somebody else, it would, like, you know, like the thing about life though, like I was talking to my buddy Nick on Scruff, and he's in Toronto. He's like, he's probably really one of the sexiest dudes I've probably seen in a long time, and I'm totally feeling him. But I'm smart, you know. I'm not feeling him in the sense where I want to make anything happen because I know how it works. You know, what I want and what other people want is never it's never the same thing. You guys know me. You know, I want marriage and monogamy and all that, and people don't want that anymore. So I don't even put it out there, but he's one of these guys that really, really believes in